Good morning, guys. Welcome to Zbits Live. I am not seeing many people here, but welcome to the live. A very good morning to all of you. Uh, Today's topic is going to be how to avoid scams in the world of cryptocurrency, and we are going to give you a full guide on it and explain one by one why it is important to stay away from scams, stay away from uh, being an easy target for scammers. Yesterday we had a whole session on what basically are the fundamentals of cryptocurrency, what basically are the uh, terms cryptocurrency and blockchain technology basically mean. Today we are going to discuss in detail. Yesterday we had also discussed about a few trends in the market. We had discussed about what is cryptocurrency, what is blockchain technology, what are NFTs, what is buying the dip, what is the hold culture, what is mining, and we had discussed all of these things in detail, and we had a lovely session. We had also taken up questions from you, and it was just a great conversation that we had yesterday regarding all of these things. And we basically got into the fundamentals of cryptocurrency and how things work, how blockchain technology is probably changing the future of currency. And we had also discussed how governments are basically scared to bring in cryptocurrency and show faith in them, right? And just give me 1 second. I am going to need 1 second, guys. I also hope that you are investing, and I also hope and I am sure that you are investing on Zbit and enjoying the platform as a whole, and getting good returns on your coins that you have invested in. I will soon share my screen so that you can get an idea of where the market stands right now, and you will get a fair idea of where the market is and how it is behaving. So this is the chart that we talk about, that all of us have our eyes on. I am sure you are spending time on Zbit and investing on the platform. You are trading, you are putting your money here and getting good rewards in return. Welcome to everyone from Zbit. Welcome to everyone who has just joined in. We are still waiting for more people to come in. It's a beautiful morning. We are looking for more people who can join in, comment, and ask their doubts regarding how to avoid scams in the world of crypto. Yesterday we had discussed in quite a few topics regarding blockchain technology, regarding cryptocurrency. What is it basically? The fundamentals of it. When did it, come into the market? When was it launched? And we discussed about NFTs, we discussed about the hold culture, we discussed about how to buy the dip, when to buy the dip, what to buy. We discussed about a few coins as well, of the popular ones, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and more. We also discussed whether uh, mining can be done by normal people, with whether it can be done, it can't be done. And we also discussed about whether governments are scared to bring in cryptocurrency, and if they are, why are they scared, right? So we discussed all of these things. Apart from this, we also discussed questions that came in from our viewers, and we answered them one by one. Today, we are going to talk in detail about another topic, which is how to avoid scams in the world of cryptocurrency. And I'm going to be giving you a full guide on it, a step by step guide on it. It's not that tough, it's very easy, and it's just about being practical and just about being alert and cautious and maintaining that behavior for a longer period of time when you're investing in the market and when you're a cryptocurrency investor, right? It's about trust in the platform that you are uh, trading on. It could be a platform like Zbit where you can show your trust. It's a transparent, safe, and secure app. It is there for you to invest money and earn good returns. It's a trading platform for you where you can buy, sell cryptocurrency, and earn very good profits. But it is about being practical, and it is about being, uh, you know, doing good research when it comes to investing, right? I am looking for more comments from our users. Welcome everyone to the stream. We are still looking for more people to join in so that we can begin with this session of cryptocurrency and how to avoid scams in the industry. Within 1 or 2 minutes, we will begin with the step by step guide to avoid scams And in the meantime, I'll wait for more people to join in. If you have any comments, if you have any issues regarding how things are functioning on the app, you have any doubts on how to withdraw money, how to add money, just let us know in the comments and we will be there to help you. I will be there to guide you, right? All right, then. I think we can begin with this session now. And I'm going to begin with a very important golden rule when it comes to investing in the world of cryptocurrency, a rule that you should abide by throughout your cryptocurrency career, if I should say that. And it says that if it sounds too good to be true, it might just be a scam. If it sounds too good to be true, it is a scam, right? If you can't accept that something is way too good to be believed, then it is probably a scam in the world of cryptocurrency, right? And there are companies out there, there are people out there, there are scammers out there who are trying to fool you, and they will come up with message requests, they will come up with, you know, messages and links and everything that will tell you that this is what you can invest in, and this will give you guaranteed returns. Bro, there is nothing like guaranteed returns in the world of cryptocurrency. There is nothing like guaranteed returns. Nobody can give you guaranteed results. It is a hoax, it is a scam if you believe this. All right. And my first step, my first rule, my first step says that never trust guaranteed returns. This phrase is a scam in itself, because if someone says you can get daily fixed profits, or if someone says guaranteed profits, guaranteed returns, or risk free crypto, or double your money, पैसा डबल करें, you know that famous saying in a very famous movie, Bollywood movie Hera Fairy, 21 दिन में पैसा double. It's very much like that. If someone comes up to you and tells you that you can double your money, you can get guaranteed returns, you can get unlimited profits, you can get risk free trading done here, then it is probably a scam, because the nature of this market is such, the nature of the crypto market is such that you cannot uh, you know get guaranteed returns, you cannot get risk free returns, you cannot do risk free trading in itself, right? It is a very volatile world, it is a very fast moving changing world, and it allows you to get profits, but only if you are alert, only if you've done your study, only if you have read the charts, you know what the candles are showing, you know the patterns, you understand how things are shaping up, you can predict well. And it all comes with experience, it all comes with time, and it surely doesn't come with scams that sound like guaranteed returns. There are no guaranteed returns here, right? There are no guaranteed returns, there will never be guaranteed returns ever in the world of cryptocurrency. That is the nature of this market. It doesn't allow you to get guaranteed returns. It is a very complex world out here, and it is surely fully uh, just surrounded by risk all over it, right? And whether you get profits because of that risk taking ability of yours, or you get into losses, that is just how the market works. Okay, it could go either way. But if someone says come join in and get guaranteed returns on our platform, if someone says you're going to get risk free trading done here, you're going to get your money doubled, then I'm sorry to say that you are getting into a scam, and you should look to avoid that. It's very important to stay away from such people. Avoid message requests, avoid phone calls, avoid clicking on those links if you can see them, right? All right, so that was the first step. I am looking for more people to join in. We have a few more people who have joined in here and are enjoying our platform, Zbit official. And welcome to every one of you, welcome to each one of you. I'm sure you're having a very good day. If not, I will try and make your day better here by answering all your doubts, by discussing how you can avoid scams in the world of cryptocurrency. And if you have any doubts, I will be there to answer them one by one. You can just comment here on the chat, and I will answer your questions in a very uh, practical manner, in a very in depth manner. I will look to answer each one of your doubts. And I know by the end of this session, you will definitely have something to learn today. You will definitely have your knowledge expanded about cryptocurrency and about how to avoid scams in the world of cryptocurrency. You will be a much more practical person, you will be a much more aware person, and next time when you trade on any platform, you will be fully aware, you will be fully alert at all times to and know that it's critical to avoid scammers, and you will know the process to avoid scammers. It's not a difficult process, it's just about being alert, cautious, and aware about your surroundings in the world, in the market, and you can be safe. I'm still looking for more people to join in. There are more people who have joined. Welcome to every one of you guys. If you are listening in, you can comment with a hi here or a hello. It will make us feel heard, right? I'm sure from wherever you are tuning in, you are liking our conversations. If you have any questions, put it in the comment box, put it in the box that says say something. I want you to say something. Any doubts that you have, I will be answering all of them. A hi from you will help us know better that you are listening in, you are tuned in, and you are liking our conversations, and you like the topic of the day, which is how to avoid scams, right? We just discussed the first point. If you have just tuned in, we have just discussed the first point, which says never trust guaranteed returns. Okay, and I've explained why and how there are scam signs that are very evident, but people still um, believe into all of this, and then are robbed of their money, right? Crypto has no guarantees ever, and there will never be any guarantees. Okay, so that was the first point that we have discussed. We are now going to get into the second point. I am waiting for more people to tune in so that we can have more comments coming from you. I'm sure you're enjoying the platform. You can see the charts here, you can see how the market is performing today. This is Bitcoin. We will look at how Ethereum is doing. It is at 2914 right now. We will also look at How Solana is doing? Solana is at 126. We will also look at Dodge. Yeah. So this is how the market is performing. This is XRP, another coin. All right, then I'm going to now talk about the second point, which is probably the biggest mistake that all of people who get scammed make. Right? It is one of the biggest mistakes. It is a mistake that can just empty your wallets. It can just empty your savings, your profits, your earnings, and you need to be very much aware and not do this, please. It says you don't have to click on any, I mean any random link, right? People click on random links that they get on WhatsApp, what they get on Instagram, or maybe any other platform, maybe Twitter. And they once they click on those links, you might also get some on Telegram. You need to make sure that you do not click on such links, right? It can just make your life and your earnings and your profits vanish all of a second, all in a second, right? It is one of the biggest mistakes that people make, and it is one of the biggest reasons behind cyber attacks, right? And scamming. So you don't have to click on fake Telegram links. You don't have to click on fake, you don't have to get into fake airdrops that people are making. You don't have to click on fake wallet pop-ups. You don't have to click on any unnecessary Instagram link, or something that says urgent action required, and you see pop-ups like this and you just click on them, and you're now a very big part of the scam. You are into it, and now you don't know how to get out of it. You just keep following what the screen says, whatever the action is being demanded from you by the scammers, and you click on unnecessary links, and you're just now into what's called being fooled, right? So you need to only access, and the rule here, the one learning that you have to learn from this is that you don't have to click on these links. But what I'll tell you is you have to only access any cryptocurrency through genuine official websites that you yourself type, right? You don't have to click on any link that has come from any random person or any stranger on your mobile, and uh, you click on it just to see what it is all about. But it could very much be a scam, and you could be scammed into a very big loss, which you might regret later. But it is therefore very important that you only put in websites on your own. You type your website, official websites on your own. When you want to open a link, you don't need to click on any random link. Don't get fooled into it. It is a big scam. You need to be very aware about all of this, because sometimes what happens is you are working on your phone, you are probably browsing around and looking at reels, and you get a random message, and it all happens all of a sudden, right? Sometimes you don't know that you don't have control over it, and you are so engrossed in your phone, and whatever comes on your phone, you just have a random, that is just random human tendency to click on any link. But I'll tell you, these are all scams. You need to be very much aware of how to avoid them, and the best way to avoid them is to you know not click on any links that come in from strangers. You have to uh, type in your own internet addresses and go to the websites and then make official uh, you know tradings done on their genuine website, very much like Zbit, one of the most genuine websites that you can see, where you can trade, where you can buy, where you can sell cryptocurrency. You don't need to go on any random website link that is sent by one of your, maybe even one of your friends, or maybe one of the strangers that you don't know, who's just sent you a message on WhatsApp, and you just click on link and you're now a part of the scam, right? So that is the second point. Don't click on unnecessary links, right? A few more people have joined. That's very nice to see. Good morning and welcome to everyone here. I'm hoping you are having a great day. We are here discussing about how to avoid scams in the world of cryptocurrency. I was here yesterday and we discussed in detail about what cryptocurrency is, what blockchain technology is, what whole culture is, what is buying the dip, and all these things. What is mining? What are NFTs? We discussed all these fundamentals yesterday, and we are slightly diving into what all it cryptocurrency is about, and how you can avoid scams in the world of cryptocurrency that are very common, right? Maybe one of you or some of you might have experienced this yourself, first hand experience, right? Which is a sad thing, I would say, but I'm here to guide people about how to avoid scams, and there is not a very big process here. It is these are very simple steps through which you can completely stay away from these scams, and you can avoid being a part of these scams and avoid being robbed of all this money that you've earned on the trading platform. Okay, so if you're liking our conversations, you can comment here and say something. It says say something. I'm looking for good comments from you. I am now going to talk about the third point here. So the first point was there is no guaranteed word associated when it comes to cryptocurrency. The second is not clicking on unnecessary links. And now the third point is you never share your private key or seed phrase with anyone. Okay? No company, no exchange, no support team. Never, ever. Never do that, because no one should ideally ask for it. Okay, you need to be aware of what you're sharing when you have doubts and when you have an issue when it comes to your portfolio wallet, or when it comes to your withdrawals, or when you're adding money anytime, right? You need to be aware of it. No company, no exchange, and no trading platform, and no support team will ever ask for it, because they're not meant to ask for it. They don't need it. Okay, so you need to be aware of how to what and how you are sharing your details when you have a query, when you are discussing these things with the customer care, right? If someone asks for it, bro, it's 100% scam. All right, so you need to be aware of all these things. So that was the third point. We are discussing how to avoid scams in the world of cryptocurrency, and we are not going to make it difficult for you. I'm just going to be telling you some crisp pointers and some crisp and alert, uh, you know, uh, small things that you should keep in mind that will save you from all these scams. Who wants to be a part of a scam, right? You don't want to be robbed of your hard earned money. You want your money to be preserved, to be in a safe and secure platform, very much like Zbit. And for that, you should do each and everything to not get into all these scams, right? Now I will get into the fourth point, which is being beware of fake influencers and tips, right? All these influencers that you see in the market, people are getting paid for, marketing a particular trading platform or any exchange, right? Now what happens is there is a pattern attached to it, and that pattern goes something like this, right? They'll probably show you a screenshot, okay, and wherein that screenshot you'll find some profits that you can see on the screen, and they'll say this is your last chance to earn profits, and I am here, to give you insider tips. Or someone will probably have their comment section packed with comments like, thank you sir, thank you sir, uh, thank you, thank you, because of you I earned this much. All of these things are scams. You need to be aware about who you are watching on your Instagram, and who is the influencer who's promoting such things. You need to be aware about whether these screenshots are real or they are fake, okay? Because all these people are being paid, all these people are being given hefty amounts of money to promote fake websites, because वो अपना पैसा कमा लेंगे और वो साइड हो जाएंगे. Who's getting into losses and who's having to become a part of that scam is you, okay? So you have to be aware, you have to be cautious, you have to be very much alert about what kind of content you are seeing when it comes to cryptocurrency, and what kind of influencers are trustworthy, okay? It's important to know who you are which kind of content you are consuming when it comes to cryptocurrency, whether they are credible people, whether they are scammers. You need to be very sure about what kind of content you are consuming, okay? Because no real trader will tell you tips and all these profits that I made in your DM, right? They will not text you and tell you that I made this much in your DM and you should also, they will never reach out, okay? So you need to be aware about what kind of content you are consuming, and which credible sources you are following. If you are following sources that have previously done scams, or you are looking at screenshots of people having earned a lot of money, you should be little cautious, I would say. You should be little aware, and not become not make a fool of yourself and get into all of this, right? You need to be very alert when it comes to saving your money and staying away from scams. That was the fourth point, right? We are now going to talk about the fifth point. Now if you see, all these points are important, because why am I talking about how to avoid scams? Because they are happening out there, right? You have to be very much aware about your surroundings when it comes to the crypto world, because there is big money involved here, and um, people, look, for someone even 2000 rupees could be a big value. For someone even 2 lakh rupees might not be very big value. Okay, but I ultimately, what the truth is that for whether it is 2000 or it is 2 lakh, it is still someone's hard earned money, right? And uh, if anyone, if any scammer gets access to it, then it is something that is not obviously ethical, but it is also going to harm you. It is also make it is also going to make you lose your trust in the world of crypto as such. But what I'm here to tell you is that all platforms are not the same. You have Zbit here. There are very big trading platforms. There are very big exchanges out there that are trustworthy, and they've been there for years now. And so you need to be spending time and investing on these platforms rather than being dragged into fake platforms, fake websites. And because all these things sound very lucrative, right? They just get your attention. Well, because messages like urgent action needed, and click on this link to get immense profits, click on this link to get your money 20x double, 2x double, sound very lucrative. They are very easy to drag someone's attention and move their attention away from whatever they are doing on their phone. Okay, so it's important to not get dragged into all of this, because just because it sounds lucrative, you need to first know about, like I'm mentioning it again and again, you need to know about your surroundings when it comes to the crypto world. Not everyone out there is here to scam you. Not everyone out there is there to make you earn good money. Okay, you need to be alert and cautious yourself. Vigilant is the word that I want to use here. And you need to be vigilant with what you are doing on the platform, and where you are clicking, where you're not clicking. Okay, all right. Another point that I want to come to now is the fifth point. Okay, we've discussed 4 points. We are discussing how to avoid scams here. I am going to welcome all of you here who have now joined in. Quite a lot of people have joined in, and it's great to have you. If you have any comments, you can write it down in the comment section. I will be very happily answering all your doubts regarding the world of crypto, regarding the world of scams in the world of crypto. Okay, uh, Pratik and Kanishk, great that you have joined. Good morning, and I'm looking to answer all your doubts here. Ayushi has also joined. Quite a lot of people have joined here. It's great having you here. If you have any doubts, guys, you can mention it on the chat. Stranger is danger. That's exactly what I'm trying to convey to my viewers out here. That is exactly what I'm trying to stress upon when it comes to the world of scamming. Okay, how to avoid scams we are discussing here, and stranger could be a danger folio wallet. You need to be very aware of how to stay away from such people. You need to be very aware of what you are doing on any platform, and you need to be aware about who's texting you regarding cryptocurrency. Okay, okay, we've discussed 4 points. We'll now come to the fifth point, and that says, before trusting any coin, you need to check project basis, which means, does the trading platform that you are investing in have a real website? Okay, does it have a team? Does it have a LinkedIn page or Instagram page? Or is there any kind of presence that it has on Google or social media? Anything, because that will kind of improve the credibility and authority that that website or platform or exchange has, and it will make you trust that app or exchange even more, right? So if it does have an official website or any social media or a LinkedIn page, and you can see real people out there working for them, you can see real people out there, part of their team, part of their exchange, and employees there, and you have a good understanding of, yes, this company is real, and this their website is real, it seems legal, it seems very true, then you can probably go ahead with it. But if everything sounds revolutionary, or if everything says that they are the next big thing, or that could very well be a red flag here. It's important that, again, you don't get into hoaxes, you don't get into scams just because people here are promising big things, people here are promising stuff that says that they are going to be the next big thing, they are the next big thing. And you don't need to believe and get into all of this. You just need a platform where everything is safe, secure, and it says that it does have a good backing, they do have a good uh, history. You can trust such platforms. But if you can't find all of this, then I am not sure if it's a genuine thing. Okay, so that was the fifth point: checking project basis. What exactly you need to do before trusting a coin. Okay. Now, another scam that I've seen and people get trapped into is the sixth point here: is avoid pressure and urgency. What all these cryptocurrency fake platforms do is they will tell you that you are running short on time, or the offer that they have on their screen might just say offer ends in 10 minutes, or there are limited slots, join now, act now. Okay, so you need to be aware of such scams. Okay, you don't need to get into being pressurized, you don't need to get into this urgency atmosphere that they've created in just an instant and in the moment that you've come onto their website. Okay, you need to be aware of what these companies are trying to do here. They will pressurize you into believing that you don't have time. If you miss out on this offer, you will miss out on everything in this world. It doesn't need to you don't they'll make you feel as if this is something, if you miss out, your world will just stop at that moment. So you don't need to get pressurized by all of this. You need to be very cautious, and you need to understand what they are trying to do here. Okay, that is again about being alert, cautious, and being aware about and vigilant about how scammers work. Okay, so if you're aware, you'll save plenty. Okay, at the end of the day, it's your hard earned investment that you've made, and it's something that you need to preserve. And this is one mistake that people do, and I'm here telling you how to stay away from it. All right, I can see quite a few people who have joined in now. I am looking at all of this. Suggest some best exchange for investment. Okay, Canny has written this comment. Suggest some best exchange for investment. I already have my screen shared here. Zbit is one of the best platforms that you can invest into. You can do trading here. You can do day trading. You can you know uh, buy and sell coins here. You have all the exchanges listed here. It's a website that shows you all the market scenarios, it shows all the charts, and it has all the coins listed here. You can see all the candles in this chart, how the performance is for Bitcoin. You can see here, you can visit the website, you can make an investment. If you have any doubts regarding anything, regarding investment on the platform, on whether it is about adding money or it is about withdrawing your money, we are here to help. You can just comment on the app, you can comment on your YouTube channel, on our YouTube channel, and we will guide you on how to add money or withdraw money, or where to find what, right? You have everything here. You have your open orders here, you see trigger orders here, your order history stays here. It's a platform that has everything when it comes to the world of trading, right? You see your profit and loss history here, and you see your trade history here. This is the scenario for a 1 day period. You can see the chart here. It's trading at 86,008, and this is the 1 week scenario. You can see the pattern here. And you can also see the 1 month pattern here. Everything that you want from a trading platform, you can find it here. I am looking for more comments from you guys. And if you have any doubts regarding how to avoid scams in the world of cryptocurrency, you can ask in the comment section, and I will answer you one by one, guys. I'm sure you're having a great time on the live stream here. All right, we have discussed 6 points now. I am going to be coming on the seventh point now. Although I told you that it's not a very big, list of, it's not a complicated process. All these pointers are very much just about being alert, just about being cautious. They are not, a very theoretical. They are not points that you need to learn or grasp. It just comes with your behavior that you need to monitor when it comes to investing on any crypto platform, and spending time on any platform. All right, so the seventh point now is don't send your crypto to unlock rewards. You must have heard of all these scams, but one of them that I've come across says that you don't need to send crypto to unlock rewards. What happens is, there is a very common scam that says you need to send rupees 5,000 to withdraw 50,000. Never do this. Never get into this. Why will anyone ask you for your money to withdraw your money? All right, it's your money. You have full right to access it. You have full right to withdraw it. But why will anyone ask for money to withdraw more money of yours? Right, so you don't need to do all of this. You need to stay away from this. And what happens is, if you send this money, if you send rupees 5,000, 2,000, 10,000 to anyone, that money is lost, bro. That money is lost forever, and there is no way to retrieve it. So once you've been scammed, there is no other way around it. There is no way to retrieve that money. You can keep you know getting behind all the police inquiries and all these things, but I'm sorry, that money will never be retrieved, because it is very difficult to uh, you know track all of this. First of all, crypto is about transfers from peer to peer, one person to another, and there is no middleman in between. It's very difficult to track these transactions. And so once you get scammed, it's very difficult to retrieve that money of yours. So there is no reversal that you can try here. So you need to be aware of not sending money to anyone to withdraw your own money. Okay. Don't send more money to withdraw your own money. That is the learning from this point. 7 points we've discussed. We'll now talk about the eighth point here, right? And that is very much very simple. You need to trust trusted platforms only. Okay, you need to avoid unknown apps, you need to avoid apps that you've gone on to from random links, and you need to download only from official app stores or the Android store. Okay, there can't be any link that you have to click on and then download it from any website. Download it from official app stores and Android store, so Play Store. So that will make you get into genuine platforms for investment related to cryptocurrency. Now we've discussed 8 points, and I'm going, and the ninth and 10th points here are very much, they might not be more about how to avoid scams, but they are very much about how to begin when you're a beginner, how to begin when it comes to uh, cryptocurrency. If you are looking to invest and start your investment career, start your investment planning, you need to first start small. You shouldn't go very big at first. You should invest and think of that first investment as a learning curve, as a learning cost that you have spent. Okay, and then see what happens to that money, how it grows, whether it doesn't grow. You should take it as an investment that you've put into something that you are going to learn from. So you never put money that you can't afford to lose, right? Anyway, people who don't have that much money to invest shouldn't invest also. I feel you should invest money only when you have surplus money to invest in, right? If you are thinking to get rich fast, you might just be one of those persons that scammers might target. Okay, because that idea in your head to earn money faster can get you into a lot of trouble, and you are a you know first target for all these scammers. They are looking for people like you if you want to get rich faster, because they know what's driving you, right? And they know what kind of pop-ups and what kind of messages will grab your attention, and you might find them lucrative, and then you might just get into very big trouble. So it's important that you start small and never look to amplify your profits in an instant. All these get rich faster philosophies go into the dustbin when it comes to scams, right? You need to be very aware and not have that philosophy of getting rich faster, because sometimes what happens is you can get rich faster, but you can get poorer even quicker. Okay, so you need to be very much aware. And the last point that I want to come to now is trusting your discomfort. Look, what happens is sometimes people do get that gut feeling. Okay, it's very much about trusting that gut feeling when it comes to being scammed, right? When you know something feels fishy here, something feels something just doesn't feel right. जैसे कहते हैं ना हिंदी में कि दाल में कुछ काला है, और अगर आपको लग रहा है दाल ही काली है, या अगर आपको लग रहा है दाल दाल में कुछ काला है या दाल ही काली है, तो आपको वहीं पर रुक जाना है. You need to trust your gut feeling and then make a decision of whether I want to go ahead with it, or uh, I want to stop here. Okay, that gut feeling says a lot about what you are getting into sometimes. Okay, so never avoid or ignore that gut feeling. That gut feeling might just save you millions of dollars. Sometimes that gut feeling might save you a lot of rupees, Indian rupees, right? And it's your hard earned investment. So थोड़ी सी अपनी गट फीलिंग को सुन लिया तो क्या ही गलत कर दिया इसमें, राइट? एंड इट माइट सेव यू फ्रॉम बीइंग स्कैम्ड. ऑलराइट, so that was a whole list of points. We've discussed 10 points. I'll just remind all the points one by one again, so that we can get to the next topic. And I would like more comments from you on the chat. I am waiting for more comments. If you have any comments, a lot of people have joined in. Welcome to each and every one of you. I'm sure you're having a good day. We are here talking about how to avoid scams in the world of cryptocurrency, and I have already given you a whole list of 10 pointers that you should remember when it comes to being scammed on a cryptocurrency app or an exchange or any forum. All right. And these 10 rules are, you know, something that it's a step by step guide. It's not a whole, theoretical kind of a thing. These are just things that when you are working on any, investing on any app, you just need to be mindful of all these things. These are not rules that you need to learn by heart. They just come very naturally to you. It's about human behavior more than anything else. Okay, so I'll just list down all these 10 rules that we've discussed, and you can go through them one by one. So the first was the golden rule: never trust guaranteed returns, because there is no guaranteed returns in the world of cryptocurrency. We've discussed this in detail. We've discussed all the points. I'm listing them one by one. Second is, don't click on random links. Okay, these random links might get into a lot of trouble, and you need to avoid them, right? From strangers, from random people who message you on Instagram or on WhatsApp, anywhere. Okay. Now, the third point was, never share your private key or seed phrase with anyone, no matter what. Even if you are having trouble on the app, even if you're having trouble when it comes to your customer queries, if you want to, having trouble regarding withdrawals or regarding adding money, anything. All right. Fourth, you need to be aware of fake influencers and people who are trying to sell you crap, people who are giving you tips but seem fake, people who are showing you screenshots of earned profits, that is or might be a scam. Okay, next point, fifth point, you need to check project basis. You need to check where all these whether the company and the investing platform that you are investing in exchange has a history, has genuine people working for them, has a real website, has people who have uh, earn profits through it, and it is a genuine platform. They have their LinkedIn page and it seems real. Okay, if you have seen all of this, you can probably go ahead with it. Next, avoiding pressure and urgency. What all these cryptocurrency fake platforms, what they do is they will push you into putting more pressure on you and tell you that you have 10 minutes left before this offer ends, and you need to act now, and you need to join now. There are limited slots available. You need to be very aware. This could very well be a scam. Next, you don't need to send crypto money to unlock rewards. You don't need to send rupees 2,000, 5,000, or 10,000 to withdraw your 50,000 rupees money, right? Why will anyone ask for it? There is no reason for anyone to ask you for money to withdraw your money. All right. So you need to be aware of this, because there is no reversal here. And once that money is gone, it is not recoverable. Okay. You need to be very much aware of it. Then all these points obviously stressed upon to this eighth point, which was using trusted platforms only. Okay, you need to avoid unknown apps. You need to avoid apps that say that have random links, that have that are not available on the app store, or don't have a genuine website. You need to avoid all these websites. You need to be uh, putting your trust in something that is real, that is genuine. Platforms like Zbit, you can very much see everything is functioning like any other genuine platform should function. It is safe, it is secure and transparent. Platforms like Zbit are something that you can bank upon. Okay. Then the ninth point was starting small. It is again about behavior. You need to put your money into something. When you're starting, it is much more about learning, and it is much more about how you can grow gradually rather than trying to get rich faster. Okay. You should not put your money if you can't afford to lose it. Okay. If you have surplus money, then you should probably think of crypto and then invest in it. If you don't have that much money and if you're thinking you'll get rich faster, I'm sorry, it is not the platform for you. Then, lastly, most importantly, the 10th point and the most important point is that you need to trust your discomfort. You need to trust your gut feeling. What happens is a lot of times people get into, they feel like they're being scammed, but they still continue with it. They still follow all the steps that all these scammers want you to follow. And then you are, when once you're a part of the scam, you don't listen to your gut feeling, and then everything goes haywire. You lose a lot of money, and that gut feeling which could have saved a lot of money of yours, lot of hard earned profits of yours, uh, you probably didn't listen to it, and now it has got you into trouble. So you need to avoid all of this. Never feel, if you're confused, if you're pressurized, if you feel that you're unsure about putting your money here, and you feel like you're being scammed, then you should avoid it. So these were the 10 points that we've discussed in detail. And it's very important to know that these are not theoretical points. These are just points that you can be mindful of, you can be vigilant about when it comes to uh, you know uh, being aware about scams in the world of cryptocurrency. Because and the reason that I am talking about, and the reason behind me talking about all of this, is because these scams happen. Okay. There is no denying around it. uh, you need to be very much aware about what is happening when it comes to the market. And this is a harsh reality of the crypto market. There are people who are getting to know the markets, who are getting into crypto markets from the stock market that they usually invested in. Now they are trying their hands at cryptocurrency, and they are looking to earn uh, profits faster. They are looking to put their hard earned money and then get rich faster. But herein lies the opportunity for the scammers who are looking to scam you. And you become their target audience, and then it is just a very rough way down. And it could land you into a lot of trouble. All the profits that you've earned over the years, maybe in the stock markets, maybe it's your savings from your corporate job, or maybe it's your business that has earned you so much profits, and now you've invested into something that you are not aware of, the crypto market, and now you're suffering big losses. So it's important to uh, be aware of all these scams, and that is the reason why we have discussed this today. I am sure that you like this, 1 hour talk on how to avoid scams. I'm sure it might have helped you. ज़्यादा नहीं तो थोड़ा बहुत तो हेल्प करा होगा, आप कुछ तो सीखे होंगे इससे, आपकी नॉलेज थोड़ी एक्सपैंड हुई होगी. We have a lot of people who have now joined in. People are probably waking up late, and now gradually joining our live. We have discussed how to avoid scams. For those of you who have just joined in, we have just discussed uh, how to avoid scams, and I am reading a very strong closing line now that supports all my pointers that I have discussed in the last 1 hour. And it says that scammers don't hack blockchains. Scammers don't hack blockchains. Scammers don't hack blockchains. They hack emotions, they hack fear, and they hack greed. Okay. So if you seem greedy, if you sound greedy, if you sound fearful, if you are unsure, you are pressurized, if you are very emotional about all of these things, then you might just be the right person for all these scammers. But I'm here to help you out. I'm here to tell you that you need to be aware, you need to be mindful, you need to be vigilant when it comes to uh, scammers and when it comes to being scammed. There are all kinds of scams going on in today's world, in the crypto market as well, and it's important to stay mindful of all these, right? I am joined by quite a few people who are commenting eventually, and I'm wanting more of you to make more comments and ask your doubts regarding cryptocurrency and how to avoid scams. Okay, I will discuss a few more things related to how to avoid scams in the world of cryptocurrency. I might just give you an example of what a big scam was all about very recently. One of the big crypto scams took place recently. I will answer all your questions one by one, and I will look to give you appropriate answers when it comes to doubts regarding how to avoid scams, right? We are joined by more and more people now. I will keep answering all your questions, no matter what questions you have. I am going to answer all your doubts. But before that, I will be heading into a short break. We will be back. We are discussing how to avoid scams, and I will be back in about a few minutes. We will address all your comments, all your questions. In the meantime, you can probably look at the charts, look how the market is doing today, and see if you can invest in any coin and buy or sell coins. These are the various tokens that you see, various coins that you see, all listed here on our platform Zbit. If you want to invest or make a withdrawal, you can do that. I am looking at the live chat as well. I am looking at your comments that are coming in, and I am loving all of them. I am going to answer all your doubts, no matter what, no matter where, on the app or on our YouTube channel as well. We are live on both the platforms, right? We are live on Zbit as well as YouTube. You can check us out on YouTube and make comments there, and I will answer all your doubts. I'm sure you're having a good day. I will be back in a few minutes from now, and we will resume this conversation around how to avoid scams in the world of cryptocurrency. All right, stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We have discussed in detail today about how to avoid scams in the world of cryptocurrency in the last 1 hour. And we have discussed 10 pointers regarding how you can avoid scammers in this complex and volatile world of cryptocurrency where scams are very common, right? And these 10 pointers that I listed in the last 1 hour, I am sure would have helped you in some way or the another to make you feel cautious, make you feel vigilant when it comes to your activities on any crypto platform, any crypto exchange platform. And we will now be talking about risk management and how you can stay away from all these things and how you can be secure when it comes to the world of cryptocurrency and managing your wallets. And we are going to talk about risk management in about eight. Again, there are 10 pointers here that I would like to discuss in detail. I will discuss them one by one, and you will, by the end of it, have a better idea about how to have a clear, practical way and planned way of uh, it's probably a guide that will help you plan better when it comes to risk management in the cryptocurrency environment. Okay, we are going to begin with them. They are very simple and practical points that you can implement, you can follow when it comes to saving and investing in the world of cryptocurrency, and how to invest and grow. Basically, you will learn by the end of these 10 short 10 pointers, right? So if you have any comments, meanwhile, you can comment on the app or on our YouTube channel. We are live there as well. You can see this. You can see this window, and you can see the charts as well. All right. If you have any doubts, let me know. I will be answering them one by one. All right. Now I will begin with these 10 steps that will help you when it comes to risk management in the world of cryptocurrency. And the rule that we are going to begin with, rule number one, the golden rule is never invest money. Like we had stressed on this point in the last 1 hour where we talked about how to avoid scams. This point is a very similar one. Never invest your money which you can't afford to lose, right? Never invest money that you can't afford to lose, because cryptos market is very volatile. It is very unpredictable. You don't know, some coin might just rise all of a sudden or might fall. Its price might just go down and you will incur losses, and it will just hamper all your plans, all your thoughts that you had, regarding growth and investment and in building your portfolio. They'll all go into the trash if you don't invest. If you invest your money that you can't afford to lose, because what happens is in this volatile market, in this complex market, if you are putting in money that you can't afford to lose, for example, if losing this money affects your rent, right, or if it affects your EMI, or it affects let's say your mental peace, then you rather don't invest that money, right? So if it affects your rent, it affects your EMI, it affects your mental peace, you should not invest that money, because it might just vanish all of a sudden as well, or it might just yield you plenty of profits. It could go either way. But if it's money that you can't afford to lose in a complex world like crypto, in a volatile, ever changing, fast changing, rapidly changing world like cryptocurrency markets have, you should not put that money, you should not invest if that money is of prime importance to you. If that money you want to, you might have used for an EMI and now you've put into crypto, now you don't have money to pay your EMIs, banks will be after you. And your rent, uh, you might not be able to pay your rent. So if these three things are on the top of your list and it affects all these three things, EMIs, rents, and your mental peace, which is also of prime importance in today's world, right? Then you rather don't invest this money. And that is the golden rule. That is rule number one. Okay. Then again, like there is a very famous saying that says, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay. I am seeing a lot more people have joined in. I am telling you about risk management in the world of cryptocurrency. In the last 1 hour, we have talked about how to avoid scams. Now I am talking about risk management, how to minimize that risk yet earn bigger profits. Okay. How to build your portfolio while managing all these risks that come with this complex world of cryptocurrency and trading. Okay, so the second rule is position sizing. They say never put all your eggs in one basket. You never put all your money into one coin. Okay, and this is also one of the most ignored rules. I feel a lot of people see one coin growing and they put all their money into that particular coin. It could be an Ethereum, it could be Bitcoin, but at the end of the day, never put all your eggs in one basket. If you have, for example, 10,000 rupees in total, don't put all that money, all those 10,000 bucks in one altcoin. Spread it. Okay. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You need to understand that, for example, if any coin, God forbid, goes down and uh, you lose all that money, you will not be in a very happy state of mind, right? You will, you might have lost all that money, and then you would have probably thought about this, thinking that I wish I had not put all my uh, money in one coin. I wish I would have put it in some other coin as well. For example, 6,000 you can put in one coin, 2,000 in another coin, and 2,000 in another coin. That's how you spread your portfolio. That's how you put your money in different coins, and then you might see you not losing all that money all of a sudden if any coin goes down, right? And it means that one bad decision will also not wipe you out completely. Okay, you could be wrong in predicting the future of a coin. You might have invested in, for example, any coin, for example, VChain, or or for that matter Solana or any other coin, and then you might see that no, that was a bad investment, and now if you've put 10,000 bucks in one coin, you will have lost all those 10,000 bucks. But if you would have put 6,000 Solana and 2,000 in two other altcoins, you would have at least have those 4,000 bucks to play with. All right. So it's important to it's important to not put all your eggs in one basket. It's a very famous saying. We need to stick by it. All right. Next point that I am going to be focusing on is a very common practice that happens also in the world of stock market, right? लालच जिसे कहते हैं, greed. What happens is you buy a coin, it goes up, but then you expect it to, you could withdraw at that point when it goes up, but then you expect it to go even further up and you keep holding it. The hold culture, we talked about this yesterday. The hold culture, it is about holding on till a longer period of time, right? And it has given people rewards as well. I'm not denying that fact, but it is also a culture, it is also a psychology that makes people get into this mistake of holding on that money forever, thinking that what if it goes higher. That is greed right there, right? The reality is that no matter what market it is, whether it is a stock market, whether it is a crypto market, markets give and markets take as well. Okay, so it is important to understand when you've reached that point wherein you've made your profit, you can probably walk out of it. And good investors are those people who know this, right? If even if you are getting decent profits and not great profits, sometimes the right move is to take out that money and sell, rather than just keep holding on to it forever. And then that prediction of yours might not get true, might not yield into what you were thinking, and it could all go haywire, it could all vanish your profits, or now you might have had to now you might have to settle for lesser, right? So what's the whole point here? Then you will regret your greed guided you into making that decision. It's important for you to take out that money when you feel you've got partial profits, you've got decent amounts of profit, and now you can make an exit here. Holding on to forever could yield into you know uh, nothing at all. I would say sometimes, and sometimes very less amounts of returns as well. All right, next point that I'm going to be focusing on is diversification. All right, now diversification, we've just talked about not putting all your eggs in one basket, not putting all your money into one particular coin. But diversification also doesn't mean that you put all your money in, not just into one coin but into 50 coins, right? It's that is that for me is not diversification, that for me is over diversification, right? You put your money into a few coins, you put your money not into one coin, not into 50 coins either, you put your money into a few coins where you can track, where you can follow, where you know what activity is happening, how the candles are behaving, what pattern is building. You have time to access it, you have uh, you know uh, yeah, enough time basically to have a look at what the coins that I've invested in are performing like. If you are investing in a coin, in a coin, you obviously believe that I will be tracking this coin till I sell it. Okay, if you're buying a coin till I sell it, I will be tracking it. But if you have 50 coins that you are invested in, if you have 20, 30, 40 coins that you have invested in, it will be difficult for you to track their progress, track their candles, track their charts, and look at the data of how things are shaping up for me, right? It's important for you to not over diversify and invest in a few coins, not invest in one coin, not invest in 50 coins either, invest in a few coins. All right, so that is the learning from this point. Now, again, another important aspect of risk management here. We are discussing the pointers related to risk management when it comes to cryptocurrency and the world of cryptocurrency. Another important aspect here is that you need to have your own understanding of things, right? I know it's a complex world of crypto, but you need to get your own understanding of crypto and understand how the market does. You need to read about it. You need to read articles. You need to follow all these coins that you have. You can probably go and follow them, follow their handles on Twitter, and you can probably get insights about what they are coming up with, what kind of technology they are investing in, what new do they have in store, what are they planning for the near future, and then make an assessment, then make your own judgment, rather than hearing from influencers and people who are telling you to do this, invest in this coin, invest in that coin, or maybe it could just be your friend as well, or your relative, anyone. You should not blindly listen to anyone. You should have your own understanding, build your own understanding. Even if you're a beginner, you need to get accustomed to reading about coins. You need to get accustomed about reading the world of cryptocurrency, how governments are planning to move into this world, how governments are planning to regulate it, monitor it. That will give you your own understanding of how things work in the crypto market. Because ultimately, if you're listening to someone, it's not your opinion that you are banking upon. That someone could one day make you get into a lot of losses, and then whose fault will it be? It will be your own fault, right? Because you didn't have a good understanding. You went to someone and watched their content or watched their tips, and you made a decision having trusted someone that you don't even know of, you haven't even met, right? So it's important to not blindly follow all these tips and suggestions. You need to if someone's telling you that this guarantee, I'm giving you this guarantee that this coin will definitely go up, or this coin will reach this target. And if you ask them that what is the risk if it fails, what is the risk if it falls, and they don't have an answer for it, then that probably means that it's not the right person that you are listening to, not the right advice that you are listening to. I would rather suggest you to have your own understanding of things when it comes to the crypto market. You should build your own understanding, see how coins are doing, understand how the patterns are behaving, and then make a conscious decision on where to invest and which coin to invest in, right? That is another point that we have emphasized on now. We are discussing risk management and how to be managing all these risks when it comes to this volatile market, crypto market. And we have plenty of people who have now joined in. I'm looking for comments from you. I'm very much welcome to whatever comments that you have, any ideas, any suggestions, any tips, any comment related to withdrawals, or any comment related to adding money on the Zbit platform. I am ready to answer that, right? You can get all your problems solved on the uh, live stream as well. Suggest some safe crypto wallets. We've already discussed Zbit is one of the safest platforms. I'm not saying this just because I'm here. It is one of the safest platforms. And I am now looking at the charts as well, how the markets are behaving. This is the Bitcoin chart. This is Ethereum. This is the 1 month performance chart for Ethereum. It's currently trading at 2941. Bitcoin is at 86417. All right, now we are going to get on to the next point regarding risk management. And And it's the last point which I want to emphasize on when it comes to risk management. It is very important because it will actually make you understand that you have a plan in your hands, and you have a, you know, a, a guided and what should I say, a focused plan on how you will go about it when things go wrong or when things don't work out. Yeah, right. Or even if they're working out, when will I enter, when will I exit? And that point is having a plan, right? It's important to have a plan when it comes to uh, investing in any coin. Okay, you need to know before buying, why am I buying, right? Whether the price of a particular coin is increasing, or the technology behind it is really good, and it is the future. Is that the reason why I'm buying? Is that the reason I'm going to go for it? I'm going to put good amount of money into this or not, right? So that is the first question that you need to answer in that plan. Why am I buying this particular coin? All right. Second, when will I exit in loss? How much loss am I ready to bear, right? How much money am I ready to lose if it goes down? Obviously, you are investing in it because you think that it will go up. But what if that doesn't happen, if it goes down? How much money are you willing to sacrifice if you are going into a loss? You need to answer that as well. When will I take the profit? How much profit am I looking to make out of it? All right, it's very important for you to answer and not get greedy. All these questions, whether it comes to why am I buying this coin, when will I exit in loss, when will I exit in profit, you need to have clear answers to these questions. Otherwise, if you can't answer them, don't buy. As simple as that. You need to have answers to these questions, because otherwise you're not dedicated to your investment. You have just put your money into something, having listened to someone, or it's just a trend that you're following blindly, and you have made an investment and you're not serious about it. If you are ready to answer all these questions, you need to have a plan that answers all these questions, right? Why am I buying, when will I exit in loss, when will I exit in profit? All right. So, and I'll sum this up, some risk management in a very simple quote, and it says that in crypto, surviving the market is much more important than beating the market. Okay, it is all about surviving. If obviously it's a volatile market, it'll go down someday, it'll go up someday, but whether you're able to survive that market and stay in the hunt, it's all about staying in the hunt. If you are staying in the hunt, the market will give you a chance to make amends. The market will give you a chance to cover up your losses. The market will again might take you into a loss someday, but again it will give you a chance. It's a cycle that keeps on repeating. All right, you just have to be patient sometimes and see the results for yourself. Now we're joined by more people. I welcome everyone to the live stream. We are live on YouTube, we are live on Zbet, and I'm ready to hear all your comments. If you have any comments, you can comment in the chat below where it says say something. All right. Now, risk management is something that is compulsory, right? Risk control is something that is very important. And if you have not made plans regarding how to manage your risks, then you might, get into trouble. You might, uh, see results that you were not expecting. You might have to have face losses, and uh, what could have been a good move by having planned earlier, you would have lost that opportunity. And again, it's something that if you can do it previously before getting into the market, it's a very good move. It just says that you're ahead of the competition. I mean, there's no competition as such, but you are ahead of uh, all of other investors, and you are a smart investor. So planning is very important. We've discussed a few points. I'm going to list them out one by one again regarding risk management. And the first point that we discussed was never invest your money that you can't afford to lose, whether it is your EMI, whether it is your rent, whether it is your mental peace. If you're not ready to lose this thing, then you should not invest in it. Okay, that is very much plain and simple. Second, it's important to not put all your eggs in one basket, and be you know it's called position sizing. It's very important not to put your all your eggs in one basket, because you might suffer losses in that particular coin someday, and then you will have no one to blame but yourself. So spread your portfolio. It should have a collection of a few coins, and it will help you uh, diversify a little bit, right? Now, next point that we focused on was take profits even if they are partial sometimes, because markets have a tendency to give and markets have a tendency to take. But if you hold on forever thinking that what if the price goes even higher, then my friend, you will have created issues for yourself. You might have to suffer losses. You might have to settle for very less. It's important that you take partial profits when available and not get greedy here. All right. Now the next point was diversifying and diversification, but not over diversification. You can invest, like I told you just now. I will stress on it again. If you are investing in a coin, don't invest fully in just one coin. If you're putting in 10,000 bucks, don't put all of it in one coin. Spread that portfolio as well, even if it has little as 10,000. But also don't hold 50 coins. You will not be able to track them. You will not be able to see their data, see their patterns, see their charts, and you will not be able to see their performance over a period of time, whether it is a month or 6 months. It will mean that you are not able to track them, and now you are not able to assess whether I should exit or whether I should hold on, right? So it's important to have a few coins in your portfolio: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not many, not 50 coins at least. All right. Now, next point I stressed upon was not blindly following any tips and suggestions. You should have your own understanding of things, of how the crypto markets work. If you don't have that knowledge, that's okay. I am here to guide you. There are a lot of uh, other anchors here to guide you, help you, and help you, spread your money, spread your portfolio, and put your money into the right coins, and put your knowledge, increase your knowledge, enhance your knowledge. And that is very important, because now you've entered the crypto market. It's not like the stock market, it's a volatile market, and you will have to grow your understanding. You will have to read about it. You will have to you know follow all these owners of these coins, all the founders, the co-founders, maybe on Twitter, maybe on any other platform. See how the technology is doing, what kind of technology are they banking upon, why this technology might work for them, and help their coin grow and help their coin's value grow, right? So that knowledge that you will have to build on your own, and that will give you that understanding that you need. You will not have to blindly trust people. You can take your own decisions and not blame someone else if things go wrong, right? Now, the last point that I stressed upon, very important, you need to have a proper plan in place. It could be a simple plan, but it needs to answer these three questions. Why am I buying a particular coin? When will I exit if I am in loss? When will I exit when I am in profit? All these three questions are very critical, because if you don't have an answer to all these questions, it's better to not buy, right? It's better to have clear cut answers. लाइफ में हमेशा क्लैरिटी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. आप चाहे कुछ भी कर रहे हो, इफ यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग इन अ कॉइन ऑल्सो ऑन a crypto platform, then you should know why you are buying it, when will you exit, when will you not exit, when you will exit in a loss situation, when will you exit in a profit situation. It's very important to have clarity, right? So these were the few points that we discussed when it comes to risk management. Lastly, I told you that it is very important to survive the market rather than to beat the market. Okay, in this market it's important to stay in the hunt, and it is not like the stock market. It's important to stay in the hunt, it's important to survive and not beat the market. So these are the few pointers that we've discussed in relation to risk management. If you have any other questions, I am ready to answer them. I will get to my next topic, and I will now look for questions from you. Any questions, any doubts that you have, I am ready to answer them. I hope you're having a good uh, live stream session with me. I am enjoying every bit of it. I am giving you all my knowledge that I have in relation to cryptocurrency and how to avoid scams. That is the main topic for us today. And I am also talking about how to manage your risk when it comes to this world of cryptocurrency. I'm sure you're investing on Zbit as well. You are seeing the charts here. You are seeing how the performance is for all these coins here. You can buy coins on the platform, you can sell coins. If you have any doubts, you can look at all your order history, you can look at your portfolio, and you can make your own decisions by looking at it. All right. Are there any more questions that you have? Pratik and Kanishk are also uh, joined on YouTube. We are live on YouTube as well as on the Zbit app. You can follow our live stream there, and we have answers to all your questions regarding the world of cryptocurrency. We discussed yesterday what is cryptocurrency, what is blockchain technology, what is hold the culture, buying the dip, and what is NFT, what are NFTs, what is mining. We discussed this in detail. The video is there on our platform, it's there on our YouTube channel. You can have a look at it. I hope I have answered all your questions regarding all those topics yesterday. And now we have a different topic today. It is how to avoid scams and how to avoid scammers, and how to manage your risk when it comes to cryptocurrency, right? If you have any topic for me that you want me to discuss here on the platform, just let me know. I will be discussing them in details. If you want me to talk about any particular coins, any anything in general regarding to the world of cryptocurrency, I am here to guide you, to help you out and answer all your questions. Any questions, any doubt? Do you, if you have any doubts regarding adding money on the platform on Zbit, if you have any doubts regarding adding money or withdrawing money on the platform, I am ready to answer them. You can make comments below where it says say something. Or what we can do is we can also ask you which is your favorite cryptocurrency. If you can mention it down, I would love to talk about that as well. Which is your favorite cryptocurrency? It could be Bitcoin, it could be Ethereum. And if you could just type it down, I can talk about it if you want me to. Your favorite currency, if you can tell me, guys. If you can comment your favorite cryptocurrency, I will be talking about it. All right, then. If not, which is your favorite currency? Dogecoin. Dogecoin. Okay, Dogecoin. Obviously, it was a coin that was a meme coin, and it was endorsed very much by the great Elon Musk, right? And it is at 11.85 Indian rupees today. That sounds pretty low for me, but it has grown, right? It was created by the software engineers Billy Marcus and Jackson Palmer, who decided to create a payment system as a joke. You've seen, I'm sure you all must have seen, the symbol of it, the Shiba Inu dog on it. That's the logo for it. And the conversations around it are very much, always stressing about whether it will reach $1 by the end of the year or not. I'm now 1000% sure that it won't, because it's the year is about to end, most importantly, and it's dealing at just 11.85 INR. All right, we have a very good topic on our hands right now. We have talked about how to avoid scams. We have talked about risk management in the world of cryptocurrency and investments and trading. Now, I'm going to talk about a topic that is bothering for a lot of people, normal people, right? Not by normal people, I mean people who are very new to the world of cryptocurrency. And the topic is crypto too complicated for normal people? Okay. We are going to be talking about this in the next for the next few minutes. And I will tell you different and real reasons as to why cryptocurrency and crypto platforms seem like they are very complicated. Okay, and this is not for just new beginners. For some of you, it might be a platform that seems very easy. It's a subjective thing. Complexities vary from person to person. For some of you, it might now be a very uh, easy thing. You've understood it completely and you've been associated with crypto platforms and crypto exchanges since a long period now, so you must have got a very good idea about it. But there are people out there who find it difficult, who find it difficult to adjust here, who find it difficult to move into this world of crypto and make a change, make a switch from stock market to crypto. This is for them. Why do they feel it is a complicated world out here? Okay, and I'm going to list a few reasons here. And the first reason is that there are too many new words, right? uh, Look, when it comes to a normal bank account, words associated normal money are account, okay, password, bank. These are all terms that have been in focus and been in use since a very long period of time, since probably since when bank accounts were invented. And bank accounts are in uh, use since years. Banking has been there since decades now, right? But the crypto world has many words that come into use. And a lot of people, when they come into this world, they find these words very new. They don't know the meaning of these words and they find it difficult to understand the vocabulary here. The first of which is obviously crypto itself, right? Then there are wallets. Obviously, there are digital wallets out there. There are Paytm wallets and there are Phone Pay, Google Pay wallets. Everything's out there. But wallet as a term itself has come into the market. Digital wallets. I'm emphasizing on digital markets, not wallets, not physical wallets. The ones that you keep in your pockets, not the ones that are gifted to men, not those. I am talking about digital wallets. That is one term that has come into the limelight over the last 10-15 years, right? Then private key, seed phrase, gas fee, network address, all these terms are slightly, I wouldn't say very much complicated. If you do get an understanding of it, uh, well and good. But a lot of people struggle with the usage of these words and they still don't know the meaning of these words. They find it complicated, right? That's why we are discussing them. And so people have a tendency to feel lost even before they have started. Okay, so cryptocurrency does have the uses of such words and people find it difficult to adapt here. That is one of the reasons that uh, they feel it is a complicated world out here. It's not as simple as stock market. Okay, कॉम्प्लेक्स लैंग्वेज है काफ़ी. देन द सेकेंड पॉइंट इज वोकेबुलरी छोड़ के अब हम बात करेंगे कि यहाँ पर गलती की गुंजाइश ज़्यादा है नहीं. ठीक है, यहाँ पर एक मिस्टेक आपका मेजर लॉस करवा सकती है. ओके, वन वन मिस्टेक एंड देयर इज नो सेकंड चांस एसोसिएटेड विद crypto. You will not be able to recover if you get into a for example, if you get when it comes to banks, it's a regulated thing. There are bodies associated that manage everything, that are overlooking after transactions, regulating them, monitoring them. But अगर आप कोई गलत ट्रांसफर कर दो किसी बैंक में, तो you can go to your bank and discuss with them, right? You've forgotten your password, you can reset it, no issues. In crypto, if you send money to the wrong address, it's gone forever, baby. There is no coming back. Okay, that's one mistake that has its own price, right? It comes with consequences. So if you lost your seed phrase, it's forever lost again. So this is something that does scare normal users. They haven't experienced all of this. This has it's a new technology. It's growing. It's evolving, and it has come into the limelight very recently. So it's important that you get accustomed to these vocabulary words that are in use. It's important that you don't make that many mistakes when it comes to crypto, because there is no second chance, there is no room for error here. And so people do feel the heat sometimes when it comes to learning a new technology such as crypto. It's a complex technology. Okay. Now crypto also says that you are at your own risk. You are your own bank, you are at your own risk. Okay. It might sound cool to someone, but again, it it also means that you're handling your own security, you handle your own mistakes, and there is no customer care as such. Obviously, I mean, we have a platform here on Zbit where you can get into touch. We have our own customer care. But what I mean to say here is that freedom here comes with some kind of responsibility in the world of crypto. You are your own decision maker. You are obviously even in banks you are your own decision maker, but here there is no room for error, and if you make a mistake, you are the one who is going to be paying a hefty price for it. So you have to be aware. You don't have to be listening to all the noise out there. You have to make your own decisions, and they have to be firm conscious decisions. And that is what it means, that freedom comes with the responsibility, and responsibility lies with the user who is using the um, crypto platform. Okay, a lot many people have joined in. I am here talking about how and why do people feel that crypto is a complicated world. क्यों इतना मुश्किल लगता है क्रिप्टो लोगों को, ये मैं आज बता रहा हूँ इस लाइव सेशन के थ्रू। हम लाइव हैं यूट्यूब पे, हम लाइव हैं जीबिट के प्लेटफॉर्म पे, ऐप पे। वी आर लाइव एंड वी आर डिस्कसिंग why people find it complicated to understand the world of cryptocurrency. Okay, why do they find it complicated as compared to banks and money in general and not cryptocurrency. Okay, we have already discussed what and how to avoid scams, crypto related scams, and we have discussed risk management as well today. This is the third topic that we are discussing with you all. And if you have any questions, any doubts regarding adding money, withdrawal, anything, you can comment in the box below where it says say something. Okay. Now, the fourth point that I want to mention here, we've talked about, too many new words, too many new vocabulary for people who are beginners in crypto. We have talked about mistakes have no second chances, and you will you tend to pay the price for it when it comes to the crypto world. And we have talked about responsibility being shifted to the users when it comes to cryptocurrency, and and the freedom that you see here actually comes with a lot of responsibility. Now we are going to talk about another point, which is bad user experience. A lot of apps on a lot of crypto exchanges have a complicated UI UX, right? They make it very difficult for users to understand where to tap, where to get their withdrawals from, where to add money from, how to look at their order history, how to look at their portfolio, how to buy, how to sell. All these things are sometimes not pretty evidently in front of the eyes, and that makes it a bad UI experience, bad user experience. Okay, buttons are confusing, there are too many warnings, there are pop-ups. All these things make a user lose all his interest, and then they tend to just not bother with adding money or investing on the platform. Okay, so bad user experience is one of the points why people find it complicated to adapt to the crypto market. They find it complicated more than banks. Obviously normal users might have questions like, ki matlab, for look, when it comes to banking, all these banks who have now evolved over uh, a lot of years have made it easier for users to do net banking, make online transactions, make NEFT transactions, IMPS transactions, and plus now we also have UPI apps. So the thing is UPI wallets. So now the thing is, when all these companies and all these banks have evolved so much, normal users find it very easy through them because they've been using them since long, and now things have been made very easier for them. Transactions are very fast process. So normal users can tend to ask कि भाई पैसा ही तो भेजना है खाली, इतना डिफिकल्ट क्यों है, इसमें इतना टेंशन क्यों है? तो द थिंग इज, यहाँ पर आप जब आप आते हो क्रिप्टो प्लेटफॉर्म पे, आप देखते हो चीजें, आप देखते हो प्लेटफॉर्म को, आप देखते हो कि कहाँ पर, कहाँ से मैं सेल कर सकता हूँ, बाय कर सकता हूँ, कहाँ से मैं इसका प्राइस देख सकता हूँ, कहाँ से मैं पैटर्न्स देख सकता हूँ, कहाँ से मैं चार्ट्स देख सकता हूँ। और अगर आप उसको वो प्रोसेस अगर आप यूजर के लिए कॉम्प्लिकेटेड बना देंगे, तो ये ऑलरेडी ही कॉम्प्लिकेटेड वर्ल्ड है। सो हियर आई फील इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर प्लेटफॉर्म्स जो क्रिप्टो करेंसी अलाउ करती हैं, ट्रेडिंग अलाउ करती हैं, वो इन प्लेटफॉर्म्स को सिंपल और कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, सिंपल बनाएं और कॉम्प्लिकेटेड ना बनाएं, ताकि यूजर्स का एक्सपीरियंस अच्छा हो और वो जल्दी जल्दी सीखें इस ऐप पे फंक्शन कैसे करना है, इस ऐप पे मैं फटाफट खरीद कैसे सकता हूँ, बेच कैसे सकता हूँ, और मॉनिटर कैसे कर सकता हूँ कि मेरा इन्वेस्टमेंट चल कैसे रहा है, मेरा पोर्टफोलियो चल कैसे रहा है। बैड यूजर एक्सपीरियंस कॉम्प्लिकेटेड बना देता है, लेकिन ये सच है। ये दिस वाज द फोर्थ पॉइंट इन आवर लिस्ट ऑफ bad in our list of why people find it complicated to adapt to the cryptocurrency world. All right, next point we've already discussed. I'll again stress on it enough. If you want me to, I would come to the fifth point now. I'm looking for more people to join in our conversations. We have a lot of users today, and I hope they are having a good time listening to me. I hope I am not boring you. If I am boring you, then you can, let me know of what you want me to discuss. I will discuss that with you, and I will answer all your questions. Okay, Pratik thinks that Dogecoin will reach 1 USD by the end of the year. That is a very big claim that he's making, because the market doesn't look that way. Obviously, Elon Musk's influence has had a lot to do with it, but the volatility around it is very. The forecasts around it are not that engaging, I feel. All right, someone has just asked how much money to wait. My money, I am withdrawal for waiting. I will look into this. We will look into this. I will try and answer your question here and help you get your answers. Give me a minute. I will be solving your problem in a minute. If you have any issues regarding a withdrawal on the app, just let me know. We will solve them, and we will look to answer your doubts. All of you are welcome to the chat, welcome to the live. I am looking to answer questions around uh, anything that has to deal with the world of crypto. uh, I am looking to answer your queries. I am looking to. All right, meanwhile I will get to the next point here. Why do people find it complicated to invest on crypto platforms as compared to the stock market? And we have discussed 4 points already. I'm getting to the fifth point now, which is scams create fear. And that is so true. We've discussed how to avoid scams today. That is the main topic for the day. We have discussed that in the first hour, and now we have also discussed risk management. Now we are discussing how, why do people feel crypto is complicated. And uh, we're on to the fifth point, which is scams create fear. Obviously scams would create fear because uh, the news shows you that a particular scam took place. It kind of hypes things up, and exchanges collapse sometimes, and people's money go missing, and the general perception becomes that crypto is unsafe. Well, I am here to tell you and assure you the blockchain technology is as safe as it can get. But it's just that the perception that is created out of all of this, when any news or scam happens, people think that blockchain is not safe. I'm here to assure you that that is not the case. Blockchain is as secure as it gets. It's a technology that is safe, secure, and transparent, and might very well be the future. And so I'm here to tell you that that is not the case. But it's just that people get fearful of scams because they are common as well. I have told you a step by step guide on how you can avoid scams. If you want, you can, once this live session is completed, the video will be uploaded on YouTube. You can go back and look at all the 10 pointers that I have discussed regarding how to avoid scams. Uh, it's not a theoretical list of rules and regulations that you need to follow. It's just some behavioral activities that you need to be mindful of, you need to be vigilant about and alert when it comes to cryptocurrency. Okay. So this is just for user 822341. I will have to need your details if you want me to process your withdrawal. We will look into it. We would be needing your details, and you can share it with us. This is for user 822341. We will need your details so that we can process your withdrawal. Bro, please process my withdrawal. We are looking to process your withdrawal. We will need details from you. You can give us your details and we will look into it. We will process your withdrawal as soon as possible. All right. Let's move ahead now. We are discussing how to avoid Scams, we've done that already. Sorry. We have discussed risk management as well. Now we are discussing why people feel it is complicated, this crypto world. And we've discussed point 5 points already. And now we are going to get into why and how crypto companies and crypto exchanges are improving gradually. Okay, in this direction they are trying to make things easier for people who are beginners, who are trying to make a switch from the stock market to the crypto market, right? And you would have seen that apps are becoming simpler, right? Wallets have become much more user friendly. The onboarding processes are much more simpler now. They don't make it difficult for the customers. They don't make it difficult for the viewers. For the investors, they are looking to make it as simple as it gets in terms of UI and UX, and the steps that they have to follow are not as complicated as earlier, right? So it's an evolving scenario here. Like any other industry, crypto companies and forums and exchanges and platforms are making it easier now for people to get onboarded. And obviously what from what I can say is that जैसे पहले चीजें थी पिछले 5 साल में, आज 5 साल बाद चीजें बहुत इम्प्रूव हुई हैं क्रिप्टो की वर्ल्ड में भी. People have now got a better understanding of how these apps work and how they can buy and sell and do trading day in and day out. Okay, but you need to also remember that it's a technology that seems complicated, obviously, right? And जब भी कोई आप टेक्नोलॉजी में अडाप्ट करने की कोशिश करते हैं, इंटरनेट भी जब आया था तो लोगों को मुश्किल ही लगता था, राइट? ईमेल भेजना भी लोगों को इतनी जल्दी आया नहीं था, आराम से ही आया था और वक्त लगा था लोगों को एक नई टेक्नोलॉजी से अडाप्ट करने में. ऑनलाइन पेमेंट्स देख लो आप, यूपीआई और ये जितने भी हैं, पेटीएम, गूगल पे और फोन पे, इनमें भी अडाप्ट करने में वक्त लगा, लेकिन जब वो हो गया उसके बाद चीज़ें बहुत सिंप्लीफाई हो गई और लोगों को लगने लगा कि इट्स वेरी इजी. आज आप लाखों करोड़ों की ट्रांजैक्शंस एक दिन में देखते हैं, होती हैं, लोग करते हैं. और ये सच है कि अब जैसे ट्रेडिशनल मनी या कैश की मैं अगर बात करूं, वहां से लोग स्विच करके ऑनलाइन ट्रांजैक्शंस, नेट बैंकिंग की तरफ मूव इन कर गए हैं, यूपीआई पे भी मूव कर गए हैं. तो इसी तरह इवेंचुअली क्रिप्टो का भी एक अब फेज जो है वो इवॉल्व कर रहा है. ऑब्वियसली इट विल गेट बेटर विद टाइम एंड पीपल विल गेट बेटर यूजिंग इट, better at using it, and it will make things. All these companies are obviously looking to enhance the user experience. They have obviously got a lot of backing, lot of investment pouring into them, so obviously they are trying to improve things day in and day out. Zbit as a platform is also trying to improve its UI UX, and trying to make it simpler for you people to invest. You have seen our app, you've seen how it is progressing, and you can see how we have more people joining in. You can see how we are trying to improve every day and make things simpler for you, right? और एक और बात इससे मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि यहाँ पे अगर आप खाली करेंसी की बात ही नहीं है, आप खाली एक मैं ईमेल का आपको उदाहरण दे रहा था, वो भी नहीं है. अगर आप देखेंगे कि स्मार्टफ़ोन्स भी जब आए थे मार्केट में, पहले तो स्मार्टफ़ोन्स नहीं थे. पहले जनरली जब हम मोबाइल यूज़ करते थे वो कीपैड वाले, वहाँ से हम आज ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजी पे आ गए हैं जहाँ पर टच स्क्रीन फ़ोन यूज़ कर रहे हैं. एंड उसमें भी पहले फ़ोन्स ऐसे भी आते थे जिसमें स्क्रीन पे कीपैड्स भी नहीं होते थे, टच भी होते थे. हर तरह से इवॉल्व करा है ये. इफ यू सी iPhones, if you see Apple, if you see Android phones, all of these companies have evolved and they have taken technology to a whole new level and made it really interesting for really engaging for their own customers and users of these mobile phones. whether all these big companies, Samsung and Apple and Android and all these big companies, तो उस टेक्नोलॉजी को भी हमने अडेप्ट करा है, हम यहाँ तक पहुँच गए हैं और शायद आने वाले टाइम में और भी बेहतर टेक्नोलॉजी आ जाए। उसी तरह से क्रिप्टो की भी दुनिया है, वो इवॉल्व कर रही है, ऐप्स इवॉल्व कर रहे हैं, कंपनीज इवॉल्व कर रही हैं और साथ ही साथ हमारे जैसे प्लेटफॉर्म्स भी इवॉल्व कर रहे हैं टू मेक योर एक्सपीरियंस इवन बेटर एंड बेटर। ओके। और एक और बात मैं इसमें यहाँ पर आपको एक और बोलना चाहूँगा, वो ये है कि कभी-कभी आपको एक क्रिप्टो करेंसी की ही बात करें, अगर आपको यहाँ पर पूरी तरह मास्टर करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है। हाँ, आपको रिसर्च करने की थोड़ी ज़रूरत है, आप किन कॉइन्स में इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, आपको थोड़ा देखने की ज़रूरत है कि आप अ, कैसे बाय कर सकते हैं, कैसे सेल कर सकते हैं, कैसे फटाफट आप ट्रांज़ैक्शंस कर सकते हैं, कैसे पैसा विथड्रॉल कर सकते हैं अपने पोर्टफोलियो में, कैसे आप अपना पोर्टफोलियो डाइवर्सिफ़ाई कर सकते हैं, ये करने की ज़रूरत है। लेकिन आपको फुल्ली तरह क्रिप्टो की मार्केट को समझने की या मास्टर करने की कोई ऐसी ख़ास ज़रूरत है नहीं, ठीक है? तो आप उसको यूज़ कर सकते हैं विदाउट इवन मास्टरिंग इट एज़ वेल, ऑलराइट? You don't need to know how the internet works to just get your work done on the internet, right? आपको यूपीआई इंटरनली कैसे काम करता है ये जानने की ज़रूरत नहीं है यूपीआई चलाने के लिए। आपको एक ट्रांज़ैक्शन करना है, आप अपना ट्रांज़ैक्शन करो और हटो वहाँ से, खत्म करो बात, है ना? आपको खाली इतना ही जानना है। और आपके आपके जो कामकाज रहेंगे इन ऐप्स पे वो इतने ही रहेंगे। यू डोंट नीड टू गेट इनटू द रॉकेट साइंस ऑफ ऑल ऑफ दिस, राइट? यू कैन योर वर्क is limited to just buying, selling, investing and just learning about crypto a little bit, right? And managing your portfolio, that's it. उसके अलावा there is not much that you need to know and learn about it, and that's not necessary either, right? So eventually जैसे जैसे टेक्नोलॉजी इम्प्रूव करेगी, जैसे जैसे आप, अगर आप बिगिनर हैं, आप काम करते रहेंगे तो आपकी नॉलेज बेटर होती ही चली जाएगी और आपको कॉम्प्लिकेटेड फील इतना नहीं होगा, राइट? आई होप यू guys understand. There are plenty of new users who are joining in. कैनी कैनी कह रहे हैं रुपी जस्ट वेंट टू 91 अगेंस्ट यूएसडी, हाउ टू चूज बेस्ट कॉइन फॉर इन्वेस्टमेंट, इस पे बात करेंगे हम। अगला ही टॉपिक हमारा यही होगा, हाउ टू चूज बेस्ट कॉइन फॉर इन्वेस्टमेंट। दैट्स अ वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन दैट हैज कम फ्रॉम कैनी कैनी। और हम इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर करेंगे एक बार। आपके कोई और क्वेरीज हैं तो आप यहाँ मेंशन कर सकते हैं, we will look to answer that. I am hoping that you are tuned into our live chat on Zbit. Welcome to all of you people who are just joined in. Welcome everybody. We are having conversations around how to avoid cryptocurrency scams, how to avoid scammers, how to manage your risk. And we have just now finished with the topic why crypto feels complicated to people who are beginners, right? We are going to soon talk about how to choose the best coin for investment. This is a question that has come in from Canny Canny on YouTube on our live stream, and we will be answering it now. In short, I will just now sum it up why people find it complicated to adjust to crypto platforms. First, we talked about vocabulary. Then we talked about all these scams that are happening. Then we talked about why one mistake has no second chance attached to it. If you make a mistake, you will, uh, you might have to suffer here. If you get into a scam, or if you give your details to someone. Third, we discussed that the responsibility lies with the user here, and so people are very much not aware about the responsibility that comes with the freedom that you have on crypto markets, in crypto markets. The next is why the next reason why people find it complicated is because the user experience is not that good. Apps are evolving, they're getting better at it, obviously, but they are also confusing at times, and they are also coming up with all these pop-ups and everything. And then obviously there are scams, so people are scared, people are fearful of not lose of losing their money. But the thing is, the apps are improving, and people earlier also said the same things about the email, about smartphones, about UPI, about um, net banking. Maybe online payments felt very unsafe earlier, but now we are progressing, and so one day crypto will also be the present. Right now it is the future, but crypto might one day very well be the future, the present. And so people don't need to absolutely understand everything about it, how it functions, but they just need to understand how to buy, how to sell, and how to manage their portfolio, right? Now, how do this become better for mass adoption? uh, how do more and more people find it less complicated? उस तीन चार चीजें हैं जो मैं आपको बता देता हूँ, सिंपल है, आप अग्री करेंगे आई थिंक। पहला, सबसे पहला रीजन ये है कि एप्स को बेटर होना पड़ेगा, जैसे कि मैं बोल चुका हूँ। थोड़ा सिंपल होना पड़ेगा, सेफ सिक्योर तो होना ही पड़ेगा, और कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नहीं हो सकती। यूआई यूएक्स हैज टू बी मच मोर सिंपलर देन व्हाट इट इज टुडे, राइट? Then, better education. People need to be taught. Maybe there should be tutorials on their YouTube channels, for all these forums, for all these exchanges, platforms. They need to have a YouTube channel. We very much have a YouTube channel. It's very much live and functioning. We are obviously live on it right now as well. And थर्ड रीजन वुड शुड बी, स्कैम्स कम होने पड़ेंगे। बिकॉज ये स्कैम्स में लोग फंस जाते हैं, तो लोगों का ट्रस्ट टूट जाता है, और उसके बाद फिर लोग ऐसे चीज़ों में इन्वेस्ट करने से कतराते हैं, right? So the day we start having lesser scams, crypto market is going to evolve even faster. We need to have better checks in place, and we need to have some kind of answerability. And people, obviously, if they get more educated, there will be lesser scams as well, right? Then we need to have clearer rules when it comes to regulations around it। गवर्नमेंट्स किस तरह से कितना टैक्स करती हैं, कितना पैसा लेंगी ट्रांजैक्शंस पे, और कितना विड्रॉल्स पे। And language needs to be much more simpler. For these are the 3 4 5 things that we have discussed, I feel are important for people to understand why it is important कि क्रिप्टो मार्केट इतनी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है नहीं। ये चीजें हो जाएंगी तो क्रिप्टो मार्केट और भी कम कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लगेगी लोगों को, और लोग क्रिप्टो पे जल्दी स्विच करेंगे, और राइट। Now we will come to this question from Canny, who asked us how to choose the best coin for investment. So the first honest truth regarding this is that there is no best coin for anyone, right? There are only coins that fit your risk and the time in your life when you are investing in it, right? uh, we will start with the basics first, and you need to ask yourself here first, what problem does this coin solve? Okay, is it actually being used, and has it survived for a long period of time? क्या उसने एक खराब फेज भी देखा है उस कॉइन ने? Like for example Bitcoin, it is one of the most trustworthy coins in today's world. It is the king, right? But if you can't answer all these questions, what this coin solves, what problem does this coin solve, what technology is behind it, is it actually being used? Yeah, has it survived a bad phase before? Has it survived a bad market before? Then I think you should not invest in that coin. You should skip the coin. Okay, there are many more coins that you can opt for, you can invest in. All right. But then I will come to this fact that it is important to show your trust in bigger coins, right? Because bigger coins have been there for a very long period of time. They have a long term value attached to it. And these are coins that can be relied on. These are coins that come with low risk and higher chances of growth, or maybe they are stable also. They will not, make you feel you're going into a, massive loss, which can happen with a lot of altcoins, right? uh, या काफी मीम coins की बात कर रहे हैं, डॉज coin, like there was another person who asked regarding Doge coin whether it will go to $1 or not by the end of the year. But there is a lot of risk attached to all these coins. There is not that much of risk attached when it comes to coins that are stable. Ethereum हो गया, Bitcoin हो गया, right? अब आप मीम कॉइन्स को आप अगर आप लॉन्ग टर्म प्लान से एसोसिएट करेंगे तो फिर आई डोंट थिंक दैट्स अ गुड इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन. You should refrain from all these decisions. And again, it's important to check real usage of all these coins, whether they are being used, whether they are being pushed, whether they are being backed by good investors, good angel investors, and are put into use for various purposes, right? That is very important. If people are actually using it or not, are developers, if they are working on it or not, are they looking to improve things there, is it solving some real world problems? That is very important. I am looking to answer Kenny's question here. He has plenty of questions here. We are looking to answer them one by one, and I am looking to entertain more questions from all of you who have just joined. Good morning to all. We have had a lovely session here, and we are now discussing why it is important to invest in the right coin. Okay. And lastly, to answer this question, I would like to emphasize on whether you have good knowledge about the founders. You can clearly see who are the founders, what kind of ideology do they have, whether they are trustworthy, whether do they have whether they have a website, whether they have a real roadmap in their mind, and whether they are providing with regular technology updates, whether they are clear, transparent in the way they are functioning, whether their social media says a lot about them, whether their social media or their website says about the future plan, whether they are coming up with some good news every time they are tweeting, that kind of builds your trust into a coin. And that tells you, okay, I can go ahead and trust this coin and I can eventually make profits out of it. All right. So it's important to have an understanding about the founders, the investors, the company, how is it doing, the technology behind it, how the developers are working on it, how they are looking to enhance the product. And that is one of the reasons that matters. Again, there are, look, obviously there are companies, I mean, there are coins and tokens that uh, you know give false promises as well. You don't need to uh, believe all of them. Some coin might just come up, and someone might just launch a coin and tell you that it is the next bitcoin. So you if you are very naive and you believe that it will create worries for you, it might just be again a scam, or it might just be a bad investment on your part. So you need to be wary about people who are promising very big returns but have nothing behind them, nothing to back them, nothing to showcase. They have not been there in the industry, they've just launched, and you've come across their coin or whatever. So I think you should refrain from such uh, tokens. Again, there is another point that I want to stress upon here, and that is about not chasing pumps, and not chasing you know these price rises of newer coins. If you are seeing a coin that has already gone 200, 300 times up, 200% up or 300% up, it is very likely that by the time that you are investing, all the smart money that you could have earned is already now lost, and it's trending everywhere, and you're very late already. So don't chase all these things. uh, you know when you invest early into something, look at all the details of all these founders of all these coins. Do that religiously, and you will understand that people are uh, backing this coin to do well, and they have the right processes, right steps are being taken in the right direction. And so that is a green flag for me, and that tells me that I can go ahead and invest in this coin. All right. Again, like I told you in the last points, it's important to have a plan in place. You must know why you are investing in a coin, uh, why you are investing, and when you are thinking of exiting, when you are thinking of exiting in a loss, when are you going to make that exit? When it comes to making a profit, you're not getting greedy. And I feel like herein I have answered Canny's question: why and how do I choose the right coin? Which is the right coin if I want to invest? I'm sure you're having a good time. We have a lot of users who have joined in today, and I'm looking to answer each and everyone's questions one by one. You can see the market here, Zbits platform. It's a powerful trading link, like it says, and you can come and trade here. You have all the lists here. You see all the prices here. You can buy, you can sell, and you can make your transfers, you can deposit, you can make your withdrawals. If you have any withdrawal related queries, you can mention it on the chat. We will look into it, we will process all your withdrawals. We are joined in on YouTube as well as on Zbits app. If you don't have the app open in front of you, you can download it from the app store and look at how our trading platform is doing. It's a transparent, safe, and secure platform that allows you to do uh, day trading, and buying and selling in particular. If you have any queries, you can text me. I will be here for the next 10 minutes. If you have any other doubts, I am looking to clear all of them. I'm very much open to all of your queries. We have discussed numerous topics today. Like we discussed yesterday, my job is not that of an expert. I'm here to help you. I am here to talk about and talk about cryptocurrency, blockchain, and enhance your knowledge as well as I can. I am learning myself every day and I am looking to enhance your knowledge. We discussed yesterday. I was here, I joined you guys, and I was very happy to have you all here. We discussed about blockchain technology, we discussed all the fundamentals regarding cryptocurrency, we discussed the whole culture, buying the dip, mining, and we also discuss why it is difficult for governments to why are they scared to bring in cryptocurrency. We also discussed why what is mining, what are NFTs, why do NFTs go up for such big prices, and we also discussed numerous other topics yesterday. And today the topic for our channel was how to avoid crypto scams, which are very common in this volatile, complex world of crypto. And we moved on from that to I listed 10 points. I listed all those 10 points which are very practical, which are offer you a which are offering you a 10 step by step guide into how you can approach a crypto market, but also be vigilant, alert, and very much aware about your surroundings, the crypto environment, and not get scammed by scammers who are looking to get the most out of you and your greed and your fear, from your fear, so that you can you lose your interest in the market. But I am here to guide you and tell you that these are very simple steps and you can easily manage your risk as well as stay away from scams. All right, we discuss risk management, how to minimize your risk, how to plan better, and not get influenced by influencers and fake screenshots and all of that. We summed this session up by discussing why people find it complicated to adapt to the crypto world when they are beginners, when they are coming from the stock market, and why they find this vocabulary, crypto vocabulary, very difficult. Why do they find all these UI UX of these apps quite difficult to adapt to? Why do they find it difficult? We discussed all of that, and we also discussed that scams have a role to play when it comes to the fear and the हिचक जो ये जिसे कहते हैं, हिचक क्यों है लोगों के जहन में इतनी क्रिप्टो मार्केट को लेके, क्योंकि वो स्कैम करे जाते हैं. दीज आर वेरी कॉमन एंड यू नीड टू बी aware of them. So we had a great time today, and I will be here tomorrow. We will also be talking about another topic in relation to the cryptocurrency market, in relation to the blockchain technology. And I hope you will be joining me again. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, I am ready to answer them. I am happy to answer all your questions. Any doubt that you have, we have last 2 minutes. I will answer them and we can then head away. I'm sure you are investing in the platform. Zbit offers you a platform that is secure, transparent, and allows you to do buying and selling and trading um, very in a very transparent, in a very quick, fast process manner, and a very glitch free platform that it is allows you to make money out of your savings and then withdraw them as and when you see light at the end of the tunnel, and when you see that you are in good profits. You can see the market listed here. It's going up and down like the nature it is, like its nature. You can see the pattern here. You can opt for various coins and see how they are doing. Kudos to your knowledge. Thank you, Kanish. Canny. I am happy to hear your compliments. I hope I've answered all your questions, and I hope that you will be joining us tomorrow as well. I will be happy to help you, guide you. Any more questions that you have, I will be very happy to guide you. I will be heading out now. It's been a great pleasure to have you all with me. I will now say goodbye to you. I hope you had a great time. I hope I helped you enhance your knowledge about how to avoid scams on in the crypto market, how to manage your risk better, and I hope you've understood why people find it very complicated to get into the crypto market and why they find it difficult to adapt to this. Okay, and we've answered all your questions as well. So we are going to head out now. I am going to be saying goodbye to you. I hope you have a lovely day ahead and you take care. Goodbye.